Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the North American Rival Series B stream presented by Rival Esports. And Sam, we've got you in the call now. Of course, Dazrin here as well. And Sam, you've made it just in time. One final matchup. How are you feeling today, sir?
Pretty good. I did make it. There's no more matches after this, so I was going to be pretty upset if I didn't get it figured out. So I was trying to watch that last one. I got all my monitors here, but I was also figuring out how I was going to get in this game too. So we made sure and had that happen. So I'm excited no matter what happens.
Well, you've got a good matchup on your plate here. Charlotte Phonix versus 72 PC. And, you know, Daz, we can't really talk about the Charlotte Phonix without talking about the performance of Shadow. I think his stats so far, 21 goals, 14 assists for 35 points. He leads all three. He leads the goals and point categories. I think he's one behind in assists. And leads the league at shot percentage, like a 31% shot percentage from Shadow. And, you know, how does 72 PC stop somebody like Shadow?
That's the question, right? I do think that's the question that they want to answer themselves. And that's going to be really tough for them, especially knowing how the Charlotte Phonix team plays. Very methodical, very, focused on what they do, even set plays on kickoffs. So for 72 PC, it's really about starting off on the right foot. You have players that have played them before, Jacob, Democat, Lion Blaze, like that roster on paper has a lot of potential. We've known that since the start of the Rival Series, but it's about if they can come together as a cohesive unit. If they can really start to intercept Shadow or like anybody in the midfield, then that slows down Charlotte considerably, and they could definitely get on the right foot doing that, but easier said than done. We know that for sure.
And the one thing, Daz, that I look at on the 72 side is at least they've kept teams off the board. So that's one thing I like is we've got the top team on offense in Charlotte going up against a team that is a little bit better than maybe people think from 72 pin connector. They have not been giving up goals. They've been a little bit stingy on that side. So they're already doing a good job of keeping teams off the board. But can they take on this powerhouse that is Charlotte Phonix? That's definitely the test, and we're about to see it.
Well, let's go ahead and switch over real quick. Let's take a look at the standings. Why not? As we've got some updated standings for you here. And this is going to be an important one for either team. I think Charlotte now moving down into the 5th place a spot with a couple of wins. And with Warriors grabbing their victory over Stromboli earlier on today, that's going to put 72 PC down into 9th place. I mean, this is an important matchup, not just for the Charlotte Phonix, but if 72 PC doesn't want to get relegated, they've got to win this game. I mean, what do you think they're thinking going into this, Sam?
We got to win this game. You asked
I was going to say the same thing. Hey, you answered. You said it exactly what I was saying, too. They got to win, right? They got a chance still. They just got to win from here on out. Just win. Take it one series at a time. You said it, Des.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Take it one series. Take it one game at a time, honestly. Because at this point, nothing else matters. It just comes down to what's going on the pitch right now. They know they have a game against Charlotte. They know how well Charlotte's been doing. They've had preparations for this matchup. So now is the time to perform. If at any time at all in the season, it's right now for them. So take it one game at a time. Try to feel out Charlotte. Keep up. Challenge them whenever you can. And just take it from there. To be honest, at this point, you got to leave it all out on the field.
Well, we're going to see if they do manage to take down the Phonix, who have historically kind of struggled, at least this season anyway, in some of these matches that really should be won by them. I mean, 72 PC, certainly not a team to take lightly, but, Charlotte Phonix on a good day, on paper, should be able to take this match. But again, they've struggled in this area before. But that said, for 72 PC, they have played a number of Game 5s. I don't think anybody needs to be reminded. And until last week, until Friday, they weren't able to win them. They were dropping every Game 5 they were in. They finally overcome it. Daz, does that change their mindset heading into the series?
No, I don't think so. I think that regardless of that, yes, sure, it's good to take that W, but I feel like for them, they were a team that were supposed to have done this from the beginning. So unfortunately for them, it's like, well, okay, now we're finally playing up to speed, and now we need to keep doing that because we have our backs against the wall. So it's honestly just really unfortunate. It's an unfortunate situation, but it is what it is. They have to keep playing, you know.
Well, we are almost about to be underway here. We would love to know what you in the chat think. As per usual, please go ahead and vote. Use the command !CLT to vote for the Charlotte Phoenix, !72PC for 72-pin connector. It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm a little envious of you guys getting to cast this one, but I know you're going to do a wonderful job. Please take it away. I cannot wait for this one.
All right, Sam. 72 PC, Charlotte Phoenix. I'm glad we got you in for this one. It was, you know.
Hey, me too.
I missed you on the last one.
I might be more glad than you. I mean, I couldn't miss this. I was going to be really upset. You might have seen me just freaking out. Everyone behind the scenes heard me freaking out. Thank you to everyone who's on our broadcast who can deal with me, the diva of the broadcast, because, man, I missed that last series. But that's okay, Daz. I'm here with you. We got the last series of the night, and I definitely was not going to miss this. I already drove to someone else's house. I'm actually with B-Dog right now. I'm at his house. That's how we work this out. Figure that out.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, blame B-Dog. If we could get just a blame B-Dog in the chat, that would be, honestly.
That is not what I said. I did not cause this.
But I'm looking at the Twitch chat polls right now. Again, guys, exclamation point 72PC for 72PC, and exclamation point Charlotte Phoenix for Charlotte Phoenix. Most of you guys are going with 72PC, and we'll see if they can take the dub. We're already in game number 1. And off the kickoff, Karmasita with the demo. The ball's going to go the other way, though. Will they be able to find the back of the net? No, Turnturo will be able to pick that one up. Already a hot start between these two teams. Here's Lion Blade.
A little close there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Almost a goal scored. And Karma was trying to get a demo to open things up. Her net almost was wide open. And we'll see just how these two teams start to settle down. But it looks like they're ramping it up. Lion Blade's looking for a quick shot. Karma with the block. There's Karma again. Ball dropped down to Shadow. Nice touch off the side wall, but straight to Demo. And he'll get a strong beat. Defense is there for Charlotte Phoenix, and they'll move downfield. It'll be Shadow. Has Karma in the midfield. Turturo playing last man. This one will go up high. Does Turn have the read? He's looking for it. Oh, he needed the softest touch, but he couldn't get contact with the ball. Won't go in. Jacob will take his time. He's got 0 boost trying to push this downfield, but as this game goes on so far, good looks from both teams. Charlotte having the stronger of looks, I'd say, between the two, but still scoreless. Actually, only 1 shot. That'll be the second just recorded just now from Lion Blaze.
Yeah, good start really from 72-pin connector. They've had a lot of offense pushing Phoenix back. I like the way they've started, and just up to them to get that first goal on the board. But other than that, honestly, they're really playing well.
Jacob trying to control this one. Demo in the backfield. And Shadow last man, but a great clear from him. Jacob hands it off. Karma tries to pick it up. Looks for the read, but Lion does get a piece of it. Turnturo won't be able to get a follow-up touch, so Shadow will try to look for the solo play. It'll be blocked out. Backboard, Demo up for that one. 72 PC doing a good job on defense, but they need to transition it here into the offensive end. Most of the time they bring it to that back wall, gets cleared out from Charlotte Phoenix, and they have to start over.
That was a big clear for sure, and one thing for 72-pin connector, got to watch out for Shadow in that backfield. As Phoenix push downfield, Shadow is absolutely deadly. He's got 1 of the 2 shots for Phoenix so far, and this is now Phoenix setting up on offense. They have not had a lot of this, but still they've done a great job and kept it at a 0-0 game here, Daz. This has been a very good start for both teams.
Yep. A lot riding on this game, especially for 72-pin connector. We saw the fans in the chat. Now they need to show us something. Jacob to Demo. Demo, hard touch off the side. Jacob, no boost, but he does get a good challenge. Lion Blaze moving downfield, trying to see what Demo can do here, but hands it off to Shadow. Jacob fails to get a touch. Lion Blaze can keep it in. That one will float in front of the box of Charlotte Phonix. Jacob looking for the double, but Shadow with the block out sends it over to the side. They'll play it off on the side. It'll bounce up, but turns there, and he'll clear it away.
Things normalizing as we tick down into the final 2 minutes of this first game. Both teams really just staying back, making sure that they are defensive first. We're seeing that a lot as these clears go back and forth. Not a lot of midfield play so far.
Oh, Turn almost had a look, and Jacob with the ball. Shadow, low shot will go in. Charlotte Phonix take the lead.
Yeah, good job there by Turinturo. Doesn't get the shot on, but does keep the ball moving forward. And who else? It's Shadow as that man back. Just waits and waits and waits. So good at recognizing his opportunity, and he is always accurate. It is Shadow with the first goal for Charlotte Phonix. They're looking for another. Jacob can't get there. Carmesita able to get the second one, and Phonix pad their lead.
And ooh la la, Carmesita. High ball. You can tell Jacob with the mystery, he pushed a little bit too far forward for that one. Tough save, can't make it. Back-to-back goals scored for Charlotte Phonix as they start this one off on the right foot. They'll push it downfield. There's the pass plays now. Shadow looking for a dunk. Gets one on Lion. Carmesita. I said it once and now I can't stop saying it. I'm sorry.
Hey, I read it. I read what I see. That's what they wanted to say. I can only do them that favor. How could we not with plays and goals like that? She deserves it.
Yep. Breakaway chance here for 72 PC. Lion Blaze looking for the quick touch, but man, the speed from Shadow to get up to get that block. Something you don't see every day. As he just takes in one quickly, just as quickly as Lion Blaze pinched it. Demo will try to move it downfield. Time not on the side of 72 pin connector. That one off the backboard, cleared out. Jacob looking for a low pass to Demo, but too fast, and Demo backflips. Final 5, and this one will be a Charlotte Phonix Game 1 win. They come out swinging here, and 72 PC just couldn't keep up, and they'll take Game 1 2-0.
And honestly, 72 PC did a pretty good job throughout that, but it was those 2 quick strikes from Phonix that did them in. It looked like a very, very close matchup as we went through that game, but the skill that's on Phonix side, it started off with Turinturo and Shadow connecting. One thing I really like, Daz, is Turinturo doesn't necessarily have to score on this team. He was one of the big goal scorers last season, and now there's more balance on this team, I think, for Turinturo. He can be that playmaker. We saw him get both assists on those goals, and it's really a much more balanced squad, but led again by Shadow. What a great performance by him. Great job by Phonix. This is what we may have expected from this squad, but honestly, love to see it every time.
You do. For 72 pin connector, being able to move the ball downfield worked out well for them, but once it got to that back wall, that's where the offense stopped, and Charlotte would just take it either long clears or just controlling it, moving it out the way. They need to start to develop a little bit more of that midfield presence. Start cutting out those clears. Or when you bring the ball downfield, don't put it in a position where it can be boomed from Charlotte Phonix, so where the defense has to scramble back. It seems like they put all their thought process in, okay, let's rush downfield, let's set up a play. But by the time there's time to actually, play the ball, everyone's out of position. They have to scramble back and start over. Meanwhile, Charlotte, they're just threatening, waiting for an opportunity that the defense is messed up in, and then they take their shot and they score.
Yeah, it was definitely 2 quick goals from Phonix. We'll see, can 72 PC get on the board? That's going to be the big thing, getting shut out in the first game. Looking for that first goal here. Come out strong. Can they keep up the offense? We will see.
Jacob looking for the double tap. Won't find it. Lion Blaze will pop this one up high. Game 2 underway as Charlotte Phonix try to push this game, keep that momentum going from Game 1, where they take a 2-0 win if you're just now joining us. In 72 pin connector, trying to fight back. Looking for something in the midfield as they try to cut off the offense from Charlotte. It'll go into the corner. And Karma will push us downfield. This is the start of the offense here for Charlotte. A little bit awkward, and Karma and Turin both up. I gave them credit for the set plays, and then they do that.
Hey, it's kind of this style. It's devolving on the field a little bit. We're seeing a lot of carries, Daz. We're seeing a lot of ones plays, players going for those slow plays, and I think honestly on 72 pin side, they would love for this style. That keeps them in the game.
Oh, here's Karma looking for a solo play of her own, but it will be blocked out in the midfield. Turin looking for Shadow. Shadow has to go back and get boost Turin, so Jacob will pick it up. Jacob looking for a pinch midfield. Lion wasn't there. No, it was Karma. And what could have been a great chance for 72 pin to get started in game 2 goes by the wayside.
What a flick. See that flick from Demo setting up Jacob. Oh man, what a chance. Just put that to the moon right there. Jacob not able to cash in, but Demo, I really love the control on that.
Oh, here's Shadow. Looking for a shot. Too high. Lion Blaze with a good touch. Karma off to the side. She'll take the boost. Looking for a bump at net. Turin. Solo play. Flip reset. He has it. Uses it for the challenge. Shadow moving up as well. A double commit there for 72 PC. And Karma will take it into the corner. It has a lot of time here as Demo takes this time to challenge. Turin shot. A double commit again. Shadow has the whole net to shoot at, and he shoots it down the middle. It's an easy block for 72 pin connector, and we're still 0-0.
And a big block as well. That's that bread and butter for Phonix as Shadow comes in as the third man, puts the ball on, but 72 PC up to the challenge. They keep this scoreless as we press into the second half of this game. 72 PC will be looking for offense still, looking for that first shot.
Man, if you're Shadow, shooting it, yeah, you got the entire net to look at there, and you shoot it right in the middle, the one place where anyone can save the ball. Very unfortunate, but they don't get punished for it either way. And like we said, bottom half here, game 2, 0-0. 72 PC trying to start something up on offense with the boom, and Lion Blaze will drop it down. Jacob, the quick shot. Shadow there to get the save. Oh, Demo, the low touch. Lion Blaze tries to find it, but he gets bumped out. Jacob looking for a chip shot. It'll be Turo with the epic save.
One thing I'm really impressed with Shadow is not just the goals, Daz, also how he's usually back as well on defense. He's one of the save leaders in the rival series as well. So he's putting up goals, he's putting up saves. He's really doing everything for Phonix.
He's got most points, most shots this game. He's tied for saves with Turin, especially after we saw that nice save from Turin. So Shadow continuing to put up the numbers. But can he lead the team in goals? That shot's off the mark. Lion Blaze will clear downfield. This is very scary if you're 72 PC. They need to make a play happen here on this offensive drive. It'll be Jacob. Has the pick up here. Has Demo in midfield. Demo will come up, looking for a shot, and Karma will clear it out. Jacob with a whiff here. So now Karma will move downfield. Good challenge from Turin. Net open almost as Jacob has to rush back in. Turin with a Demo on Lion. Demo last man, but Karma with the missed shot chance. Final 20 seconds. And they have to just go to retreat. Full back pass here from Turo. He'll take it from his own end and try again. He gets it past Lion Blaze. Karma playing very close. She takes the corner boost, bumps Jacob. Shadow popping in midfield. Turin's there, but he puts it into the corner. This one might as well fall to the ground. And we have a scoreless game 2 overtime.
72 PC managed to hang on there. Karma with a beautiful opportunity late in the game, but not able to get it done. And we go to overtime, Daz. We will see if that miss haunts Phonix, or will they push this to a 2-0? Shadow going down. There it is, the answer on the field. Just watch. Shadow's going to get it done, and it's in transition. What a beautiful play.
And that's the bread and butter for Charlotte Phonix. I've seen that play happen too many times. The downfield pass into the shot with the cleanest look possible. Beautiful play there for Charlotte Phonix as they take game 2. You saw 72 pin connector. They came in, and again, like you said, very close, a much better game. But you let your foot off the pedal for 1 second. You don't recognize shadows coming into the backfield. You don't cut the pass, and it's in your net. Very unfortunate for them. But, I mean, if you've watched any of the tape from Charlotte Phonix, if you've seen any of their series, they hit that shot so many times, you have to expect that at some point. You cannot, oh, Shadow's going downfield. I guess he's out the point trying to no, he is a threat. Cut that out. Cut it out.
No doubt. No doubt. He's a threat at any point. I mean, that's pretty obvious, right, at this point, that no matter where Shadow is on the field, you better keep your eye on him because he is the absolute MVP, not just on the scoreboard, but just everywhere for Phonix. Hunted that play there. Oh, wait, we can't bring him in yet. I'm sorry. I wanted to write 72 PC off. We got a few more games. What was I doing? I know Hunted wants to talk. I was just teasing him a little bit.
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe you did
I know
that.
he's writhing in the background after that. I know he is. I was expecting that voice, but it won't happen. 72 PC, one more chance at the very least. I won't write them off yet, Daz. But after a play like that, ooh, it's hard not to, and especially such a back-breaking loss as well. Just 1-0 in overtime. They've had a chance. Can they get some goals? That's what we need to see. At least a goal.
We'll have to see. Game 3 on your screen. And there is a laser from Jacob. That's how you open it up. Right off the kickoff, they get a goal.
Hey, there it is. Can they? Yes, they can. Infield passing play. Jacob makes no mistake. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the scoreboard. 72 PC. They finally do get on the board, and it is big. Just 10 seconds in to this game number 3. That's exactly what they needed.
It must have been a visual glitch or something on my game because I hadn't seen a pass play come out from them like that all series. I'm glad we saw it now.
Hey, I'm sure they're glad too, but this is another play coming down. Oh, they gotta watch out.
No, you know, you saw this happening right here. One, it bounces and you see both of them jump, and who's taking the shot? It's Turo. There's no way he's missing that one. Just no way at all. And the offensive start that 72 PC had, the momentum shift is all gone. We're back tied up here in game 3.
And that's really rough when it took them 2 full games to get on the board, and now it is all Phonix yet again. They push right back up off the kickoff, off the ceiling, and here comes Shadow. Perfect placement, perfect timing. Yet again, the way Shadow sees the game is just beautiful, and it leads to goals like that so many times.
It does. This one will drop here, and it'll be Shadow. Looking for the double, but Demo will get the cutout. Karma. Oh, quick play, and Charlotte Phonix trying to get another one on the board. They're just diving at everything. But 72 PC struggling to find an answer. Demo looking for the double, but Turin has to read. It'll be Shadow on his own end. Looking for that pinch. He gets it too, but Lion, quick cutout. Jacob, does he have the read on this? I don't think he has the boost, so Demo will try to come up, and we'll get a solid touch to push it downfield, but defense is there. Karma with the double tap, very nice, as it just completely takes Jacob out the play. You think that, but the redirect came through almost in. 72 PC starting to get on the right foot offensive-wise, yet still can't find the back of the net. 3:20 remaining here in game 3, and they're down by 1. Oh, Karma.
They can't let up shots like that as well. Karma nearly buries that. 72 PC really got to keep this close. They've had such trouble scoring, Daz. Have got to keep this at a 1-goal game. Jacob with another one. Jacob playing so well. Lion Blaze finishes it. Jacob, though, starts it off. He is putting his team on his back. We are back 2-2. We are back tied.
Jacob wants to win. He is not giving up just yet. And Lion Blaze, excellent follow-up off of his teammate. That's a strong foam hat with a great challenge in front of the box, and it pays off big for 72 PC. So now, back tied up. Game 3, 72 PC have to pull off the reverse sweep. Can they do it? There's Lion Blaze to Demo. Good clear downfield. Karma has Shadow, but Jacob with the cutoff. Almost top corner. Lion Blaze, that's a high ball, forces Karma up. It's a soft touch. It allows Shadow to give a lot of space and a lot of time to work with here as he's on the dribble downfield. Fake over one, flick in! Oh my goodness, Shadow, you didn't have to do it like that!
The entire team downfield, it does not matter. Shadow 1v3 makes them all look bad and grabs that lead right back for Phonix. Shadow, oh my word, continues. He's the goal scoring leader for the rival series this season, and he continues to lead Phonix here.
Moving downfield, Shadow on the ball, drops it to Turinturo. Another quick shot. Jacob has to come up with the save. Demo Cat, big clear. And Karma will push it off to the side. Has Shadow again. The infield pass plays for Charlotte Phonix, allowing them to push downfield. Karma tries to find a quick shot, but it's off target. Jacob will play it past one. Gets a bump. Demo, a lot of fast speed there. Very good touch. Can he hit this one mid for Lion? He can. Lion can't get the double. It'll bounce up and out. Jacob has to be shadowed to this ball. Solid challenge to slow him down, but still in control. Demo gets a breakaway. Is Lion Blaze mid? He's trying to get the bump on Turin, but Turin holds on that back wall. 72 PC, again, down by one. A minute 28 here. They're still trying to threaten the Charlotte Phonix box. Defense from Charlotte holding on, though, as, again, 72 PC, down by one.
Individual plays from Phonix doing them so good right now. It's Turin and it's Shadow, and they are just watching and waiting for everything that 72 PC throw at them. The skill on display for Phonix right here. It's going to be so hard for PC to get in. Another play coming. 72 in connector. They do stay alive for now, but they've got just under a minute to go to get this tied up.
Oh, Demo looking for Lion Blaze in midfield. It's a high ball. It'll bounce out again, but it'll be a big clear there for Shadow. Time not on the side of 72 PC as we're sitting with 40 seconds remaining. This one will drop. Lion Blaze off to the side. Looking for another touch. This one high, goes straight down. Turin. It's a Lion Blaze. A good pop-up. They want to keep this one in the Charlotte Phonix in. Turin getting the flip reset there, buying a lot of time for Charlotte. Jacob, back pass. Lion Blaze will pick it up. Final 10 seconds. Final drive here for 72 pin. No possession. Karma will control it. They can't afford to let this one hit the ground, and no one can get there. And Charlotte Phonix will take the series in 3.
Dominant. I've never seen two players just take over a game like I just saw from Shadow and Turinturo. Certainly nothing against Karma, an amazing player in her own right, but you could tell that Shadow and Turin would not be denied in that game. Once they got that lead, it was just over for 72 PC.
Happen. Just like that. I mean, 72 PC though, big try there in game 3. I mean, they put up a lot of fight, very good efforts, good pass plays, good looks. Especially, we saw Demo trying to get some bumps, just trying to open up the play a little bit, and they did everything they could. But unfortunately for them, Charlotte Phonix on the offense end, it was just too much for 72 PC when they were playing defense. The solo play from Shadow, again, fantastic. And then, of course, a lot of other plays that we had saw along the series. Just too much for 72 PC to handle. So, a tough loss for them. But this is a good win for Charlotte Phonix as they are looking to, still try to fight for that top 4 spot, seeing if they can turn their series around after a tough start.
No doubt, and this is a good time to bring in Hunted. Now's the time to actually bring in Hunted. I was one game early. The result, though, still the same with the sweep there for Phonix. But Hunted, wow, what an amazing display. They came through and just said if there was any question whether Phonix, as they kind of meddled, in the middle of the pack, are they one of those top teams? They've shown they're going to continue to knock those teams down below them.
It was certainly a wonderful series from the Charlotte Phonix, and just from watching it Of course, being a commentator myself, I'm used to watching these kinds of games, but really watching it from the perspective of not having to cast it, you could really tell that the Phoenix they were on point today. It felt like even though they might have had a slip up here or there was always somebody that was in a wonderful position or just covering their teammates so very well. And it shows. I mean, we talked about Shadow earlier on. He had all 3 game-winning goals. I mean, you guys had a wonderful call on his game-winning goal in Game 3. Daz, kind of take us back through that. I mean, how big of a moment was that for Shadow?
I mean, I think for Shadow it was huge, right? Comes through at a good time in the series for him, and again for this team, I feel like it's even bigger for them because they need to get things on the right foot and really just start to get their entire team play on track. We're approaching the bottom half here of the rival series season, so things matter so much more as we get into these later weeks. You can't afford to mess up anymore, and we saw that in the last series with Chaos and Omni. Big win for Omni. Their fate is now in their hands, and that's what you want to do if you're Charlotte Phoenix. Put yourself in the same situation as them. It starts off by playing good here, so yes, definitely a big moment for Shadow because that gives them a lot more confidence moving forward, and they need it.
And if he didn't have confidence before that, Daz, oh my God, this guy has got to be on cloud 9. No doubt about it. He was already leading in goals. He was actually leading with his assists per game as well with Shadow. So just heads and shoulders above the rest of the competition. And he really showed it there. And I got to give the shout out to Turinturo as well. A great supplement to this team. Certainly nothing against Jay Wismont, but this edition of Turinturo has proved to be a good one for Phoenix. So this is certainly a team to look out for. But Shadow specifically, wow, what a coming out party. If he didn't convince you last season, y'all need to be taking a look now.
Again, trying to cement himself in the top of the leaderboard for all of the goal-scoring categories, or rather the point-collecting categories, points, goals, and assists. Shadow, another wonderful performance. And it was a struggle for 72 PC. And Sam, I just want very briefly, where does this put them? Well, I mean, what do they need to do in the next couple of weeks to give themselves a chance to at least attempt to stay in the rival series?
I mean, honestly, they have a really tough schedule remaining as you look at the final matches. They still have to face Stromboli. We knew the match they just had against Phoenix was going to be really tough. They've got Omni Nation in front of them, and even Absolute Leverage, who are in a pretty good position themselves as well. So for 72 PC, they have probably one of the toughest schedules still yet to play. So I don't know. They just got to start winning, but that's going to be a really tough order against these teams in front of them. So I don't know, Hunted. That's up to them. That's up to their coach, Josh. Hopefully he's been watching in the background. He's going to have some ideas for them. I'm not sure if I'm the guy to answer that question with how difficult it may be, the games that are still yet in front of them. I'm balking on the question is what I'm saying. I'm completely just saying, nope, not doing it.
Well, hey, I wasn't going to call you out. You had to call yourself out, and I appreciate that. But before we sign off for the final time tonight, I have a feeling I know what Sam is going to say. So, Daz, who is your MVP of the series?
Oh, you got to give it to Shadow. Definitely, great plays. It's really tough, too, because I would try to give – I was thinking, okay, you probably give Turin second, but I was like, no, Karma had some really good plays too. It's, the team all around is very, very good. So, I mean, for that series, you would have to give it to Shadow because he puts up the numbers every time, and you'd love to have a consistent player like that on your team. So for him, I mean, it's just another day. But for me, it's definitely a fantastic performance, especially when you do a great solo play like that to finish the series. So, Shadow.
Absolutely. Well, that is going to do it for us here on the Rival Series B stream. I hope that you all had a wonderful time. I know I most certainly did. Big shout-outs to the two guys on your screen next to me, Daz and Sam. Thank you for guiding us through that final series. And, of course, I just one more time Want to thank everybody behind the scenes at Rival. They have done a fantastic job, not just today, but throughout the B streams for this season and last season, and we cannot wait to continue bringing those to you. And on that note, please follow us on Twitter at Rival Esports GG to get updated with caster lineups, with matches upcoming, with highlights from the calls as well. And please, of course, follow our Twitch channel right here on Rival Esports on Twitch. Thank you again so very much. We can't wait to see you again next Sunday for another edition of the NA Rival Series.